for whitefish and trout on Lake Superior on a jaw jacker. I've got number 6 octopus or number 8 hook hooked in the back of the minnow, so when that fish grabs the bait, that hook's gonna stick them right there. 3 feet of fluorocarbon leader roughly right there. That gives that minnow a chance to swim up and away from the fish. They're used to that bait trying to get away, and they want it to swim up, and then they'll be able to chase it down instead of having it wriggle in their face. And then we've got 2 split shot here with a swivel. To set this up, I'm going to drop the weights down, let them pull the minnow down like that, and then we're going to hook that up on the jacker, set the trigger. That fish is going to move in on that bait. It's going to swim up and away. It's going to rise up and catch it, pull the line back down, and pop. You got him right there. Hooked up to a giant brown right now. Look at that. Look at that. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah.
That's a pretty nail head. Sweet fish.
Yeah. You get tired eventually. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was literally just reaching down to set my heater up, and I was just ripping this thing up and down. All of a sudden, just clobbered.
Walleye don't do that.
No, there ain't nothing that does this. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, we got him to the hole and he just got mad. He's like, no. No. Ooh. My mouth's starting to get dry. Have you had that happen? I feel a lot more confident with this bait in his mouth than a number 10 octopus, I'll tell you that. Kind of wish I'd have hooked him on my heavy rod though. It'd be nice to have him on the old 42-inch hot rod right now. He's getting there now.
You see the hook yet?
Barely. You just barely see it.
Yeah. I was doing it in my hand.
Yep. It looked like most of the barbs were buried.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh. What do you think, Chris?
It's pretty legit.
Pretty legit, he says. I agree. Oh, fish on. I'm gonna go get that one. Oh. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Do anything.
Oh, that's a nice fish. We almost got him here.
A gorgeous fish.
That is what I'm talking about.
That is gorgeous. Splake.
That's a brown.
That is a brown.
Scoop and weld them.
Not good at that yet.
Hey! I'll show you guys how I fillet a trout here today. So we've got, this is a splake from Lake Superior that we caught this weekend, and we're gonna boneless and skinless fillet this. So we're starting right here behind the head, kind of a triangle cut down to the backbone, and we're going to turn our knife sideways and follow that backbone right down the fish here, right about where the anal fin is. You're going to pop through and finish that slice all the way to the tail. We're going to come back and just follow those bones right down the fish, and then there'll be a row of pin bones attached to the rib cage. We're going to cut right through those, and we're going to over the top of the rib cage here, just like that. We're going to just cut above the belly meat right there, and there's a beautiful splake fillet. That's about as nice as meat as you could ask for right there. So we're going to put that to the side. Now I've got a little bit of a mess here, and this table I have is set up perfectly for the squeegee right in my sink. 2 swipes. I got a nice clean slate. I like to use a little bit longer knife for skinning. Just makes it easier to line it up on the edge of the table and make that skinning cut. So we're just going to follow the skin right along the table there, cut through. There's your skin. There's one thing left to do. There's a row of bones right here. You can see my hand kind of catching on them, and they kind of angle back a little bit towards the dorsal on a fish. On a trout, on a walleye they go pretty much straight down, but on a trout they kind of angle. So I'm going to start on the dorsal side like this and follow those bones down and around all the way through, like so. And then there's they end right about where the end of the dorsal fin would be. So they're still in this side. Now I'm just going to follow them down from the other side. Cut them right out with a thin strip of meat. You don't need to waste much meat. And then cut them right there. Now that fillet is completely boneless. You can trim it up a little bit on the edges, make it look nice and neat. And that is ready to cook right there. That's some of the best eating fish out there, is a Lake Superior splake. So now we'll just be cutting the other side off and doing the same thing on that side. So there you go.